grew up in a labor family. My grandfather, his father, my father were all bricklayers. They all came through the trade. I went through college as a member of a lumber and sawmill union. I understand what it means to work with your hands. After I graduated, I spent my time training people for jobs and working with that, and I shifted in the early 80s. Well, people remember the early 80s when we were going through the restructuring. You know, the nation went through a couple little dips. We didn't go through any dips at all. We just were down, and it took us about 10 years to climb back out. I shifted during that period of time because I said that I was one of the best people in the state at training people how to work in jobs or learn to do jobs that unfortunately didn't exist. I shifted my attention to creating jobs, and I've spent over 25 years doing that. And I do want to give Mayor Hughes a little credit here as someone who competed against Hillsborough to try to get jobs in the Eugene-Springfield area. Damn, they're good. And they know something else. They know that you need to have the land available, you need to have a responsive municipal government and all levels of government to make it done, and we can do that again. Oregon was incredibly successful at building not just jobs in general, but manufacturing jobs in the 1990s. We lost that. We've lost as a nation because of trade policies and many of the things our congressional delegation was talking about this morning. We need to realize, if you think back over the last 30 years and say, when did the country succeed? To be a little partisan here, it was under Democratic presidents. When did we have some problems? You remember Ronald Reagan? You remember George Bush? Either one of them? You remember what happened during every single one of them led us into a recession. We need to remember that, and we need to vote this year.
We will not forget.
Don't forget. Don't let your neighbors forget. Sit down at the kitchen table with them, mark the ballot, and get it in. I love your support. I've had it in the past. I promise you I will never turn my back on labor. I will work hard to create jobs, but beyond what I can do, we need to make sure that we return Kurt Schrader and the others to Congress, because they're going to make the decisions, they're going to get the stimulus package out, that we need to turn this around. There's a lot of great construction jobs that we can do right now that will save the public dollars and put our members back to work. It's the lead-in, the short-term to turn the economy around, and it's the long-term solution to put us onto the right track with good trade policies, good tax policies that reward working families. We need to make sure that that happens, and don't forget who put us where we're at today. It wasn't Barack Obama. It was that other guy. We need to turn this around, and with your help and your leadership, we'll do it. Thank you for having me here.